Have you ever noticed the presence of certain insects in your home and wondered if they really have any meaning? In Buddhist wisdom, nothing is a coincidence, and everything, even small details like the appearance of insects, has a deeper purpose. If you've seen cockroaches, ants, flies, spiders, or silverfish in your house, don't ignore it. These insects are not just signs that something in your environment needs attention, but they may also be attracting poverty and blocking prosperity in your life. Get ready to uncover a hidden message and learn how to change the energy in your home before it's too late. Ancient wisdom has a lot to teach us, and your home might be sending you signals to take action and protect your financial well-being. Stay until the end because I will share a powerful Buddhist ritual to cleanse your home and attract prosperity. First insect, cockroaches. If cockroaches have appeared in your home, do not take it lightly. They are not just annoying pests, their presence carries a deeper meaning. In Buddhist tradition, cockroaches represent stagnant energy, a sign that abundance is not flowing in your home. If you see them in dark corners, in the kitchen or near the entrance, it's a warning. These small creatures are attracted to clutter, forgotten spaces, and the accumulation of unnecessary things. The same happens with the energy of poverty. It settles where no one pays attention, where chaos and neglect take over. A long time ago, in a village surrounded by mountains, lived a merchant named Li. Despite his hard work, his money was never enough. No matter how much he earned, it always seemed to disappear within days. One night, an old monk passed by his shop and said something that left him unsettled. Your wealth is not blocked by what you do, but by what you allow to dwell in your life. Li didn't understand what the monk meant, but that night when he returned home, he noticed something he had never paid attention to before. In the darkest corners, inside forgotten drawers, and in spaces he rarely cleaned, cockroaches moved in the shadows. He remembered the monk's words and realized that his home was a reflection of his life. If disorder and accumulation attracted these insects, perhaps they were also blocking his prosperity. The meaning of cockroach infestations. In Buddhist wisdom, every space in a home has an energy. If cockroaches appear in the kitchen, it means provision is blocked, money is slipping away, and resources are not being properly used. In dark corners, it is a sign of unresolved problems and negative thoughts trapped in the mind. At the entrance, it is a warning that the energy of poverty has crossed the threshold and settled in your life. How to remove them and restore prosperity. Eliminating them physically is not enough. The real problem is the energy that attracted them. Deep clean your home. Move furniture, ventilate spaces, and get rid of old, unnecessary items. A cluttered home is one that does not allow new blessings to enter. Perform an energetic cleansing. Burn sandalwood incense in every room to raise the home's vibration and dispel heavy energy. Use dried rue leaves in the corners to seal protection and restore prosperity. As you clean, softly repeat, "Where there is light, shadows cannot remain. Let all stagnation dissolve, and let abundance flow without limits." A powerful ritual to seal prosperity. Place 3 bay leaves under your bed to attract prosperity while you sleep. In the kitchen, put a small plate with a handful of rice as a symbol of abundance. Most importantly, don't let chaos return to your home. Open windows daily, let light in, and ensure energy flows freely. Li followed these steps. He cleaned his home, burned incense, and let fresh air carry away heavy energy. Slowly, his luck began to change. His business thrived, his money stopped vanishing, and he never saw another cockroach in his home again. If cockroaches appear in your house, do not ignore them. They are not just insects. They are a reflection of the energy surrounding you. Cleanse your space, cleanse your life, and you will see how abundance returns to you. Second insect, black ants. If many black ants have appeared in your home, don't ignore them. In Buddhist wisdom, these small insects not only represent hard work and teamwork, but also a constant drain on wealth. It's no coincidence that they move in long lines, endlessly coming and going. Their behavior reflects something important, money slipping away without you realizing it. It is a warning that your financial energy is weakening. The story of Kenji and the ants. Once a man named Kenji ran a rice business in a small village. For years he did well. He never lacked money. But one day, everything started to change. No matter how much he worked, his money disappeared quickly. Bills piled up, expenses increased, and he couldn't understand why. One afternoon, as he sat in his home, he noticed something strange, a never-ending trail of black ants moving from the kitchen all the way to the entrance. At first he didn't think much of it, but the next day the trail was even bigger. Then he remembered something an old monk had told him long ago. When ants invade a home, it is a sign that wealth is being devoured. It is not the money that is lost, it is the energy that attracts it. At that moment, Kenji realized that his problem wasn't just financial, it was energetic. The meaning of ant infestations. Ants are never alone. They work in groups, build paths, and create connections. When they appear in large numbers inside your home, it means there is a financial leak in your life. If they are in the kitchen, your financial management is disorganized. If they appear near money or where you store valuables, your income is slipping away. If they are at the entrance, the energy of abundance is leaving your home. How to stop the financial drain and restore prosperity. Kenji realized that he didn't just need to get rid of the ants. He needed to close the pathways through which his wealth was escaping. Cleanse your home energetically. Wash every corner of your home with a mix of vinegar and sea salt to purify the space. Examine your finances, identify unnecessary expenses and open debts that need closure. Perform a ritual to seal your wealth. Mix powdered cinnamon with crushed bay leaves and sprinkle them in the corners of your home and near the entrance. Cinnamon activates prosperity, while bay leaves seal positive energy. As you do this, say aloud, "Just as the ant finds its way, my wealth stays at home. Just as cinnamon brings sweetness, my money multiplies in harmony." Activate the energy of abundance. Place 3 golden coins in a small jar filled with rice and leave it in the kitchen as a symbol of prosperity. This is an ancient Buddhist symbol to attract economic stability. It also taught him to stop allowing crumbs or food scraps to accumulate in the house, as they symbolize the loss of resources. After doing all of this, Kenji saw how the ants gradually disappeared, and with them his financial problems that had been tormenting him. His business began to prosper again, and he understood that wealth doesn't only depend on hard work, but also on the energy that flows in the home. If you've seen black ants in your house, don't ignore them. They are not just insects, they are a message from the universe. Pay attention to the signs and act before it's too late. But there's more. There's another insect that if it appears in your home, it's a sign that debts are multiplying without you noticing. Very few people know what its presence means and how to eliminate it. Stay with me because in a moment I will reveal what it is and what you must do immediately to protect your wealth. Third insect, flies. If you've noticed a lot of flies in your house recently, don't take it lightly. In Buddhist teaching, flies are not just annoying insects. They symbolize chaos, debt, and bad influences. They don't come without reason. Their excessive presence is a sign that there is something in your home and your life accumulating negative energy. Flies have a very particular pattern. They constantly buzz around, landing on food, trash, and the corners we often ignore. They're attracted to what is decaying, what has been abandoned, and what has lost its purity. On an energetic level, they represent the same, multiplying financial problems, growing debts, and thoughts of lack that get trapped in the mind. Once there was a woman named Mei-ling who had a small business in her village. For a long time she lived without worries, but one day things started to change. Sales dropped, customers stopped coming, and little by little debts began to pile up. At first she thought it was temporary, but every month seemed worse than the last. One day, while she was preparing in her kitchen, she noticed that flies had invaded the place. Not just 1 or 2, there were many. No matter how much she swatted them away, they always came back, landing on the table, the windows, and the corners of the house. She then remembered a story her grandmother had told her when she was a child. Flies don't arrive where the energy is clean. If they appear, it's because something is rotting, even if you can't see it. Mei Ling understood that her problem was not just financial, it was energetic. She had been surrounded by thoughts of scarcity, worrying every day about the money she didn't have, fearing that the debts would consume her. That energy had been trapped in her home, reflected in the fly invasion. Flies not only represent physical dirt but also emotional burdens and worries weighing on you. If they appear in the kitchen, it is a sign that abundance is being contaminated. If they hover near places where you keep money, it's a warning that your finances are in danger. And if you see them constantly in the living room or your bedroom, it's a clear sign that bad influences are around you, people or situations that are draining your energy. What to do if flies have invaded your home? It's not enough to kill them or chase them away. If you just get rid of them physically, but the energy of scarcity remains, they will come back sooner or later. What you need to do is cleanse your home at its roots, eliminate the negative burdens, and break the patterns that are attracting financial problems. Do an energetic cleansing. Mix apple cider vinegar with cloves and use this preparation to clean doors, windows, and surfaces. The vinegar cuts heavy energies and the cloves block bad influences. Review your thoughts. Are you constantly worried about money? Do you complain about what you don't have? Scarcity doesn't only manifest in your bank account, it also exists in your mind. Each time you think about what you lack, change it to a thought of abundance. Instead of saying, I don't have enough, repeat, I'm on my way to receive more. Seal positive energy. Place a sprig of rosemary and 3 coins in a glass of water and leave it in the kitchen. Rosemary purifies, and the coins activate prosperity. After doing this, Mei Ling noticed something surprising. The flies gradually disappeared, and with them, the despair she felt due to her debts. Her business began to recover, and she learned that abundance doesn't only depend on money, but also on the energy we allow to flow in our lives. If you've seen many flies in your home, don't ignore them. They are not just insects. They are a sign that something in your life needs to be cleansed. Cut the energy of scarcity before it takes over you. But there's more. There's another insect that if it appears in your home, it's a sign that someone is absorbing your wealth without you realizing it. It's a warning that many people ignore, and when they discover it, it's often too late. Stay with me because in a moment I will reveal what it is and what you must do immediately to protect your energy and your money. Fourth insect, spiders. If you've noticed that there are too many spiders in your house, pay attention. 1 or 2 can be normal, but when they start appearing excessively, it's no coincidence. In Buddhist wisdom, spiders symbolize patience and creativity, but when their presence is abundant and they spread throughout the house, they can represent something much more dangerous: financial traps and absorbed energy. Spiders weave webs and create invisible traps to catch their prey. In the energetic plane, their excessive presence may be a warning that someone or something is absorbing your wealth without you realizing it. It could be a business that isn't functioning as it should, a relationship that is draining you financially, or a financial decision that is leaving you trapped in a cycle with no way out. There once was a man named Takeshi, a textile merchant who had worked his whole life to build his store. For years he prospered, but one day things started to change. He partnered with a friend to expand the business, but the numbers never added up. No matter how much he sold, the money seemed to disappear. One night, while checking his warehouse, he noticed something disturbing. In every corner, on every shelf, on the ceilings and on the walls, there were cobwebs. Not just 1 or 2, but dozens of spider webs woven into every dark corner. He then remembered what his grandfather had taught him when he was a child. If spiders invade your house, it's because your energy is trapped in an invisible web. Someone or something is absorbing your fortune. Takeshi understood that his business was in danger. He reviewed his accounts and discovered that his partner was stealing from him, taking small amounts of money that over time had turned into a significant loss. He had fallen into a trap, just like the insects that get caught in a spider's web. If spiders have started multiplying in your house, Pay close attention to where they are appearing. If they are in the corners of the ceiling, it may indicate that the energy of your home is blocked and money is not flowing freely. If they appear near places where you keep documents or money, it may be a warning that there are financial leaks or someone is manipulating your finances. If they are at the entrance of your house, it's a sign that bad energy has entered and is wrapping your life in a web of stagnation. What to do to eliminate this energy and free yourself from the financial trap? Clean your home. It's not enough to just remove the webs. You must shake off all the accumulated energy. Use sprigs of rosemary and pass them over the corners of each room while saying softly, "I break the invisible webs. I free my wealth and I allow abundance to flow freely." Prepare a mixture of water with sea salt and use it to mop the floors and clean surfaces. Salt is a powerful purifier. It cuts heavy energies and blocks negative influences. If you feel that someone is absorbing your wealth, review your finances, cut ties with people who cause you losses, and place 3 bay leaves under your pillow to activate mental clarity in financial matters. Takeshi did this, cleaning his house, reviewing his accounts, and making better decisions. He managed to escape the trap he had fallen into. His business began to flourish again, and he never again ignored the presence of too many spiders. If too many spiders appear in your home, don't treat it as something unimportant. They are not just insects. They are signs from the universe. Break the webs before it's too late. But there's more. There's an insect that, if it starts appearing in your house, is a clear warning that you're losing valuable opportunities and letting great blessings slip away without realizing it. Very few people know what its presence means and how to eliminate its energy before it causes trouble. Stay with me because in a moment I will reveal what it is and what you must do immediately to recover what is yours. 5th insect, silverfish. If you've seen silverfish in your house, stop for a moment and think. These small insects that seem harmless could be telling you something important. In Buddhist wisdom, they are not just creatures inhabiting the dark corners of your home. They are silent messengers of lost opportunities, forgotten projects, and ideas that you once had but never carried out. These insects love old books, accumulated papers, and spaces where time seems to have stopped. They hide in places no one checks, between pages that no one reads anymore, in corners where life has stopped moving. And that's exactly what they represent in the spiritual plane. Everything you put off for later, all those dreams you once had that gradually got forgotten. Once there was a woman named Han who had always dreamed of writing a book. Since she was young, she had a notebook full of ideas, stories, and projects that excited her. But time passed, responsibilities arrived, work, family, and one day she realized that her notebook had been sitting in a drawer for years, covered in dust. One day, while cleaning her house, she noticed something strange in her library. Among the books she hadn't touched in years, small silver insects moved in the shadows. She was surprised. She had never seen them before, but her intuition told her it wasn't just a coincidence. She remembered the words of her Buddhist teacher. Silverfish appear when creativity has died, when knowledge is not used, and when opportunities are being lost. Hannah understood the message. For years she had put her dreams on the back burner. Her ideas had accumulated like the old papers on her bookshelf, and just like those forgotten books, her potential was also deteriorating. If you've seen silverfish in your house, don't ignore them. They are a warning that something in your life needs attention. It could be a project you never finished, a talent you've stopped using, or even a decision you've been postponing for a long time. Their presence in different places around the house also carries meaning. If you find them in books or stored papers, it's a sign that you're letting go of knowledge and wisdom that could change your life. If they appear in dark corners, it indicates that there are opportunities you're not seeing, paths you could take, but out of fear or indecision you've ignored. If they are on your desk or workspaces, it's an urgent call to pick up old ideas, activate your creativity, and bring life to those pending projects. So how can you eliminate their energy and reclaim what is yours? The first thing you must do is revive what has been forgotten. Search for those books, those documents, those ideas you set aside, and give them purpose. If you once dreamed of doing something, now is the time to take it back up. Then perform an energy cleanse in your home. Place bay leaves in the corners where the silverfish appeared. Bay leaves are a plant that activates creativity, mental clarity, and protection. As you do this, repeat aloud, I recover my opportunities, I reactivate my energy, and I allow ideas to flow again in my life. If you want to amplify this cleansing, light a yellow candle in your workspace and write down 3 projects or dreams you've put on pause. Read them aloud and store them in a visible place to remind yourself that you still have time to make them a reality. After doing this, Han began writing again. She allowed herself to dream again, resumed her projects, and slowly the creativity that had been dormant began to awaken. Opportunities reappeared in her life, along with the sense of purpose and direction she had lost. If silverfish have appeared in your home, don't ignore them. They are not just insects. They are a reminder that your potential is still there, waiting to be used. Don't let your ideas be lost in oblivion. If you feel that there's heavy energy in your house, that money isn't stretching, or that things are not flowing as they should lately, this ritual will help you cleanse everything negative and open the doors to prosperity. This is not just about doing a physical cleaning, but about completely renewing the energy of your home so that abundance can enter without obstacles. The first thing you need to do is find a quiet moment during the day when you can be undisturbed. Your intention is the most important part, because what you do won't work if you do it without focus or mechanically. So concentrate on what you want to achieve, freeing your home from everything that blocks prosperity. You will need 3 things: a golden candle, because gold symbolizes wealth and success; sandalwood incense, which helps purify the atmosphere and elevate the energy of the place; 3 bay leaves, which have been used since ancient times as a magnet to attract abundance. Place these items on a table in a quiet spot. Take a deep breath and think about everything you want to release from your life. Let the energy begin to move within you before you start. Now you are going to prepare a very powerful mixture. In a container with water, add sea salt and a few drops of apple cider vinegar. Sea salt is key because it absorbs and dissolves negative energies, while apple cider vinegar helps break patterns of scarcity and cleanse energetic blockages. With this mixture, clean doors, windows, and the corners of each room. As you do this, imagine that all the negativity is leaving, that your house is filling with light, and that money, stability, and tranquility are entering your life. When you finish cleaning, light the golden candle and the sandalwood incense. Look at the flame for a few seconds and feel its warmth. The fire transforms, burns the old, and makes way for the new. Now say aloud, let the light guide my home, let abundance flow without limits, and let poverty leave forever. Do this with conviction, believing in every word. Then close your eyes and imagine your house full of golden light. Visualize money flowing in, opportunities arriving, and financial problems disappearing. To seal this positive energy and ensure it stays in your home, take the 3 bay leaves and place them under the doormat at the entrance. Bay leaves protect the house and prevent bad energy from returning. When the incense has burned completely, the candle should also go out, but don't blow it out. Use a candle snuffer or simply pinch the wick to extinguish it with respect. Finally, give thanks. Be grateful because the energy in your home has changed, because abundance is on its way, and because luck and financial stability are returning to your life. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. Now watch as things start to change around you. You may notice that the atmosphere in your home feels lighter, that money begins to stretch better, or that new opportunities start to appear that you hadn't seen before. But here comes something important. Many people make a mistake after doing these kinds of rituals, which can cause the energy of poverty to return without them realizing it. Stay with me, because in a moment, I'll tell you what that mistake is and how to avoid it so prosperity stays in your life forever. There's something very important you should know. Many people do this ritual expecting immediate results, but they make a mistake that unknowingly completely blocks the energy of abundance. One common mistake is continuing to live in disorder and chaos after performing the cleansing ritual. It's not enough to just do the ritual once and expect everything to magically change. If, after lighting the candle and cleaning the corners, you continue to accumulate unnecessary items, leave spaces dirty, or let negative energy return, poverty will soon re-enter your life. Think of it like opening the windows to let in fresh air, only to close them again, trapping the dust inside. It's futile to cleanse your space energetically if you're going to keep repeating the habits that led to the blockages in the first place. Another common mistake is performing the ritual with doubts or a lack of conviction. Many people go through the motions skeptically, without fully investing intention into each step, just to try it out. Energy responds to what you believe, how you feel, and the confidence you put behind your actions. If you clean your home, but in your mind still hold on to thoughts of scarcity, fear, or worry, the ritual won't yield the results you expect. For the ritual to truly work, you must maintain the vibration of abundance in your home and in your mind every day. Don't allow negativity to return after the cleansing. Keep your house organized, ventilated, and most importantly, maintain an attitude of gratitude and trust that prosperity is already on its way. Remember, the universe responds to the energy you send out. When you act with faith, keep your home in harmony, and truly believe that abundance is in your life, you will start to see it manifest in ways you never imagined. The universe always sends us signals, but it's up to us to listen. Often we overlook seemingly insignificant things, like certain insects in our homes, without realizing they may be warnings about the energy around us. Nothing happens by chance. Everything that happens in our lives has a deeper purpose and meaning that we must learn to interpret. If you've noticed cockroaches, ants, flies, spiders, or silverfish in your home, don't ignore them. Their presence may reflect blockages, financial leaks, traps, or missed opportunities. But the most important thing is that you have the power to change that energy. Abundance isn't just a matter of luck, it's about vibration. A clean and harmonious home is a magnet for prosperity, while a neglected and cluttered space can attract scarcity. That's why it's essential to keep your home clean on all levels, not just by dusting and removing dirt, but by eliminating stagnant energy, cutting ties with what no longer serves you, and creating space for the new. A tidy, well-lit house filled with positive energy is the first step toward allowing abundance to flow freely into your life. Apply the ritual I've shared and watch the changes unfold. Not only will you notice the insects disappearing, but you'll also feel the energy in your home becoming lighter and more harmonious. Gradually, you'll see improvements. Money will stretch further, opportunities will arise, and financial worries will diminish. If this lesson has been helpful, let me know in the comments and share this video with someone who needs it. Sometimes a simple shift in perspective can transform our reality entirely. Remember, prosperity doesn't depend on external factors, but on the energy you radiate and the balance you maintain in your life. When your home is in harmony, your mind clears, your spirit strengthens, and abundance flows effortlessly. Until next time, dear friends.